What in the world are you doing?
Just want to take a picture of me and you together.
This is the most stupid way to take pictures I've ever seen.
Smile.
Look, I really like you. You want to date me?
Alex, that's very sweet.
But let's just be friends.
Okay, so you were friend zoned, and that's what inspired this song. Tell us, I mean, it's very stylistic with the pinup girl and the old cars. Tell us kind of how that all came to be.
I'm a fan of 50s style, when the girls, they were wearing dresses, beautiful hairstyle. Everything was so, so beautiful. Just the time itself was so beautiful. I love the music of the sound of 50s with, ta ta ta, and how people, they were dancing so.
Do the twist.
Yes, something in this time period make me feel like it's just beautiful.
You actually won the X Factor at age 17. It boosted you to, superstardom there in Europe. What was that like?
That was an interesting step in my life. Actually the first step, that moment when you feel like, here I go, I'm a huge star. Yes. And then next day, nothing.
And you think it's going to just take off, but then it's still, you have to deal with the industry and all the pressures and all the competition.
You just have, actually, the reality becomes a real, and the life comes right next day after you won, not before, because right after that you have to prove that you actually worth to be the winner. You actually worth, you actually have to prove from next day after you won something that you're worth it. That you're somebody, that there is not just a talent, that you're a personality. I personally believe that there is no such thing just a good singer.
So you said you have to prove yourself right after you win a show, and you're no stranger to shows. So after X Factor, you were on Dancing with the Stars, you excelled at that show, and you were on The Bachelor as well. So tell us a little bit about kind of your reality TV experiences.
Dancing, it was dancing and ice skating with the stars.
Did you ice skate?
Not before that show, but that was so interesting. I broke my hand on that during that show, and I didn't stop, of course, because I'm crazy. You cannot just say, well, you broke your hand, you have to stop. Oh no, I just, I'm just gonna win with my hand broken. That's it. That's the whole point. I cannot stop. I'm that kind of person. If there is a goal, if there is an idea, I'm gonna do everything. I'm just gonna fight for it, even with myself. The Bachelor, there was something interesting. There was something so different. I didn't know that reality show it's that tough. Honestly, I thought all right, so I'm going to a show, right? I'm gonna pick a beautiful woman. She's gonna be perfect one, amazing one. I'm gonna fall in love with her, and we're gonna figure it out later, right? So and then I came there, and I realized that something is going on, on a backstage. There's definitely something, because those girls, they starting to act
crazy,
and I haven't done nothing yet. What the hell is going on? Then only after few weeks, I realized that there are some people on the backstage who's working with them, who's psychologist and people who's pushing them in different kind of directions.
So what was it like, being on The Bachelor, on the reality show, and now years later, you're starring, in Unreal, a show about a Bachelor-esque type show, and on there, you're getting to bring your dance, your music, your acting, and then that experience to, to your role.
I was impressed by the fact that it actually looked so real. Everything what's going on Unreal TV show, this is actually what's happening in reality show. So I was impressed about that, but of course I was playing on the other side. I was not the Bachelor. I was not the one who's
the bad boy.
No, actually I was super bad boy. Not just I was so bad. I've never played such a crazy character in my life, and I've played a lot. I did 30 something movies in my life with main roles, but this one. Particularly this one, it was the most crazy one. I mean, the ballet dancer, superstar, drug addicted, alcoholic.
And kind of a side love interest, an LGBTQ angle with one of the producers on the show as well.
Exactly. So it's like bisexual, crazy, drug addicted guy who's like losing himself, and he's actually, you know, like in the last seconds of, you know, ruining his own life and mind and everything. So, and it's so interesting. For actor, it's like the most interesting characters.
All right, so Alex, I want to talk to you. You overcame a pretty big, you know, accident, tragedy, and at the time it looked like your career could be over. Like you may never dance again, you may never be an entertainer. Tell us what, you know, what that experience was like for you and coming back from that, and what you've learned.
I actually had a car accident, and right that second when that happened, I had a stroke. A massive stroke on the right side of my brain, which affected left side of my body fully. So my face was like this. I couldn't move my hand. Like basically, I was paralyzed on the left side of my body. Even like one of my vocal cords, because there was two, was paralyzed. So I couldn't speak. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So I'm never actually recovered. You know, sometimes I can sing and I can just fully lose the rhythm, because there's some disconnection somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know where's the rhythm. That might happen like during I'm performing on the stage. But I know that it's live. And I don't give a shit. I'm like, this is live. And it's beautiful. And I know what I went through. And I know that, you know, I'm not going to be that person what I was before. But I can definitely become something better.
So for people who are at home watching you on TV shows and watching your YouTube videos, listening to your music, what advice do you have for them if they want to like have a career like yours and follow their dreams?
Okay, so if you want to have a great career, if you want to mostly have fun, whatever you do, be a professional. In this case, you will always have fun. You will always know exactly what you're doing. It will escalate in a lot of different things in your life. And it makes it much easier for me to live and to enjoy process for real, because like when you know exactly what's happening, isn't it beautiful?